Haya, 1 2 ladies and gentlemen, mambo vipi popote pale mlipo? Ni siku ingine tena, what a wonderful, what a beautiful Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, popote pale mlipo, karibu sana katika studio zetu za Cafa Media. Inaitwa Jumatano, the very big day that we've been waiting for. Definitely katika studio zetu tuko na mgeni hapa, mgeni mtarajiwa. Anakaribisha nyote popote mlipo kwa moyo mkunjufu. Jumuike na mimi hapa siku ya leo. Ana mwenzetu hapa. Haya. What a wonderful day. It is definitely, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday, siku ile tulikuwa tunasubiria. Tunamsubiria mgeni wetu mtarajiwa hapa, mgeni anaitwa pale. Asante sana, good to see you guys here. Keep on flowing, keep on commenting. Tualikane pale tukue wengi. Asante sana. I see the response. That's so nice. Tuko pale YouTube, tuko pale Facebook. So if you can reach us out, tutafurahi sana. Number 2, any question you have, any comment you have, any concern ile uko naye pale, ujieke tayari. Lakini vile tunafanya kama kawaida, tunakuwa na mgeni wetu, tuna interview kidogo pale, atujulishe ni nani, anatoka wapi, anafanya nini, mbona yeye ni mtajika sana katika maeneo haya yetu ya Gusiland ama Kenya kwa jumla. Alafu tutafungua milango yetu pale baadaye. Asante sana. Haya basi, Mr. Obino.
Oh,
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you
How
so
many
much.
kilometers away are you from me?
Trust me, ni mingi sana. I think it should be thousands of. Yeah. But then again, because of technology, unaona siku hizi, we can be able to reach each other in a more efficient and convenient way.
That is the most interesting aspect, that now the globe is a village.
Yeah. So the viewers have been asking, my goodness, guys, you are taking long. Where is this guy want to see him? So we have him here, guys, our viewers, wherever you are watching us from. It is definitely Mr. OBINO. But first of all, thank you so much, sir, for coming through. And thank you so much for honoring our call, to come and talk to our viewers.
Yeah.
We've been looking forward to host you. So we are so much humbled to have you in our studios, Cafa Media.
I'm also excited. I think I've received so many calls.
Yes. That's so much. So,
within and without.
Oh, within and without.
Yeah.
I know, guys, they love you and they've been asking, oh, it's getting long, guys, taking long, guys. Can we have him? We want to hear him, we want to see him alive. Akizungumza pale tusikia anasema namna gani. So it's such a pleasure. It's such a honor to have you katika studios zetu.
Thank you.
Aya, hebu julisha wa viewers wetu mwanzo, Mr. OBINO ni nani?
And I want to know one, which language am I supposed to talk? English, Kiswahili?
No, okay, let's do it in Swahili ndio tufikie watu wengi pale. Nadhani itakuwa inapendeza.
No, I'll talk in English and also Kiswahili, neke kusiwe necessary.
Where necessary, yeah. If of course, definitely, I know there are a few questions people may be asking later on. We'll clarify kitu moja ama ingine katika lugha ndani pale, so itakuwa inakubalika.
Jina langu ni Mwalimu OBINO Nyambane. Oisabo ke Nyambano genchabo nyama ikogunde. Seito na ali Kisusu ere in the county of Nyaribari Masaba constituency to nje n'omwalimu. By nature I'm a teacher, professional teacher who teaches Kiswahili joke. But then I also did CPA. CPA not ile ya hesabu ya pesa, but CPA creative and performing arts. So I'm also a teacher of art. Art. Yes.
Good.
That's me. And
Yes.
presently I belong to the Directorate of Culture, KISII County, and I direct the sector or the Department of Culture.
On culture, we shall come there and dwell a little bit deeper, because we feel we got a lot of concern and a few heavy matters here. We could have loved to hear from you. That's why we said we want to host you tonight today. And ninaona jamani, oh my goodness, I can't mention all of you because of time, but asante sana Boydori Nyene, Omaturi Vincent, Job Mo, Omaturi Vincent, of course, naona vile mnaandika pale. Thank you for inviting them. Job Mo, tuko pale YouTube at the same time, guys. If you're coming through YouTube, you can get us Cafa Media YouTube. Itakuwa inapendeza sana. Mam Simo wote pale jamani. Doti Kemto, asante sana. Now, sisi sana nataka tugusie professionally. Umesema we ni mwalimu pale, which is a very good thing. I'm sure you must have coached so many wanafunzi pale na ambapo wametoka nje ya nchi, wengine wako pale na wamefaulu kwa njia moja. Of course sisi wote wanaweza faulu, but
yes.
Yeah, that's the nature of education, you know. I mean, it's not all of us like we have to go through this education, then we have to succeed through it. There are so many ways, of course, which of course I could give you an opportunity to talk about later on. But first, hebu tuambie, wewe ni actor.
Yeah.
Umeanzia mambo ya kuact wapi pale? Hiyo ndio nataka watu waweze kuelewa. Alafu ndio tukuje you being a director pale ya culture.
If you ask me about acting, can I really remember when I started? Because I think your father had not met your mother.
Yeah.
That one I'm definite. That when I started acting, I was in primary. And it was not really recognized. I started from church. SDA used to have festivals during the camp week, so there could be acting. I started acting from there. That is the way back 1974, 75, when I was young.
Ooh. Wow.
I started in 3. And then I remember that is how I started, and it came because of the pastor who came and preached about Daniel. And then I saw the pictorial perspective of Daniel in the Bible. Then we acted how Jesus was crucified. And that was at Nyamagesa SDA Church.
Nyamagesa, yes.
My dad, by then, was the principal, okay? That is the one these days, was the head teacher of Nyamagesa DOK Primary.
Yes.
So I was a student there. That is how I entered into acting. And I was a scout, remember? There was a Miss also who had given me scouting. And scouting and drama were like they were going together. I maintained those things up to now, but they are my commission in scouting. So acting became a passion and a talent. When I went to secondary, high school, our school did not have drama, but I could act skits for weekend entertainment, and we could invite people to watch me. So I could also sing. By there, I'm a singer and I'm a dancer. I choreograph dances, and that is how I also developed interest in our culture, especially on the song. I think I've written a book on the songs of my people, and I've done a lot when it comes to literary view on the aspects of literature, especially oral perspective of our people.
Our people, yes.
Yes. So that is an aspect that I developed passion as I grew up. I went to primary, I went to secondary. I went to A level,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to Diploma College, Kagumo, to become a teacher. Then I went to Maseno University for creative and performing arts.
Mm-hmm.
That is me.
Wow, wow. I can see you have really covered a wide range of this whole thing, this so-called art. Now,
So
let
I
me
train,
understand this.
so I direct,
Mm-hmm.
I act, I choreograph, I
Mm-hmm.
dance, and I also do film.
Mm-hmm.
I'm among the pioneers of film in schools in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
We gave a proposal, three of us. We were three.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. S.P. Otieno, Nairobi University, Chunga in Kisumu, and we proposed in Kigali, Rwanda,
Mm-hmm.
when we were having a cohesion and integration workshop for
Mm-hmm.
drama teachers in Kenya. There we proposed that we should have film in schools in drama festivals, and it was adopted by the ministry. Right now, it is so vibrant, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
very proud of that. The first school from here in KISII that took that position was Elim Academy. That is evidence. And you can go there and see the kind of films they produced 2012, 2013, before Kinosoro started acting. So you see, we
Mm-hmm.
started from. And then in the first programs, when we brought KFC, Kenya Film Corporation, to KISI, we did workshops. And that is why I met people like Samora
Mm-hmm.
and such like apes like
What
Osoro.
when was this? I think Samora and Osoro and the cohorts and the group. I think they came that during that time of Samora's. So is that the time you introduced, or
My,
that was
my,
the
my
time it
my
was
first
born?
time to meet Samora is when I brought a workshop of film to KISI, and I was
Mm-hmm.
looking for those interested in film to be trained.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a workshop by the National Film Corporation, what it means. That is
Mm-hmm.
why I met him, and he assisted me to identify the groups that could come. And I think they
Mm-hmm.
were given a good workshop. And since
Yeah,
then, I think we have been in touch, and we are there, and we are there, and we are there. And
I
you can
like
see
that.
it. Yeah.
Now, there's one point you said you can dance. That's one thing I could love to see you doing. I don't know, maybe near
There is
future.
no space in this studio.
No.
And I don't just dance when music, I dance to our cultural music.
Mm-hmm.
I love our culture. I love myself. I love Ekimus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very good, very well. Now, what keeps you going from since 1972, 74? Okay, let's say 1980s, thereabout, the whole
Yeah.
journey of your acting. What keeps you going? What
Mm.
motivates you? What, because I know then actually you could find in the field one, just very few people, drama and acting, the whole thing, wholesomely. It was never known by anyone. So I don't know what kept you, what pushed you, like, listen, you have to do this, and this is a good thing, and see now where you are.
I should say that my father loved oral literature, my father,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to give me stories.
Mm-hmm.
These stories could be acted.
Mm-hmm.
And in these stories, there was a lot of learning. And you see, because he was doing his books and he was doing oral literature and he was
Mm-hmm.
doing his masters. And you know, those days when the university gives you homework for masters, they used to provide you with everything. So when
Mm-hmm.
my father was doing his masters in oral literature of our
Mm-hmm.
people, I was in standard 7.
Mm-hmm.
It is me who was carrying his tape. I don't know if you know the tape. Ile
Mm-hmm.
unariwai,
Yeah.
unaweka. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So when moving from one village to another, doing his research. And you
Mm-hmm.
know, he was in Chapman University, California.
Mm-hmm.
It sent him all the way down to the ground. I was young. So I was the one carrying the tape. Every home we go, ni mimi na tape. Jioni ikifika usiku, it is
Mm-hmm.
me who is rewinding as he writes. Then
Mm-hmm.
from there, I developed interest to know also about our people. From there, I was very keen to listen to the Wasees when they're talking to him, what they were telling him. Then I got a lot of information. You know, that time my brain and everything was still fresh.
Fresh,
But
yeah.
most of the things they taught, I've never forgotten. And then that is when I discovered that really our people were so intelligent. Really, our people were interfered with in their development. Really, our people were social. Our people were a unit. Our people were together. In fact, I want to tell you that things that have come out now, people are talking of witchcraft. People are talking of what. There was no witchcraft in the traditional aspect. You know, you say
Yeah.
witchcraft. It is an art. You know,
Yeah.
there was an art, yes,
Yeah.
but witches were not very artistic by then, because if you were a witch, it was known that you are a witch, but you had your good side in the village, because village was one. We didn't have very many villages, so every
Yeah.
family was talented in its own way. So if this is a witch family, it was known that is a that is a family of witches, that is a family of herbalists, that is a family of storytellers, that is a family of singers, that is a family of dancers. Those things were known very well. So this disruption of that structure, the disruption of that structure has come as a result of education and Christianity. And you know, it is Christianity that brought education. So the education aspect and the Western thinking has arrived as a result of that interference. So what I learned from those meetings and everything is that our people had a structure, a powerful structure of existence, right?
Yes.
So I also learned a few more things, that most of the items that happen and aspect, historical, factual, and what have you, are found in the stories they tell us, and they're also found in the songs they sing to us. They're found in the games and the chants that are presented in our oral perspective.
Very good. Yeah. Now, having said so, and you have given it in details, let's go back. Ebu tuguzia hapa. Wewe ni director wa culture katika can I specify Kisii County? Wacha niseme Gusii at large.
Yes. Yes.
Ebu tuambie mwanzo, inahusisha nini? Inafanya kazi gani mwanzo hili?
What do you mean inafanya kazi gani? Nini inafanya? Yani,
unajua kuna wale watu ambaye wako wanashangaa, oh, kumbe kuna department kama hii. Okay, inahusika na nini?
I think every country and every structure and every government has a department for cultural issues.
Yes.
So I'm talking about culture in perspective to KISII County.
Exactly, precisely.
In reflection to the national perspective, because every county has that directorate which caters for cultural issues within the community, katika hali ya ugatuzi na katika hali ya kitaifa.
Mi nimesema kwa sababu wewe ndio umefanya nikajua kuna hiyo department katika counties zetu. Sijui kama Nyamira tuko naye, but anyway, that's for another day. Okay, take her to speed then. Let us understand what does
the Department of Culture as the mandate. The Department of Culture has the mandate of looking at the aspects of culture, tradition, indigenous knowledge, cultural activities, cultural days. Culture, it is part, you know, culture is big. The way of our life, of our people was wide. So within culture, we have the methods of living, the morals of society, the virtues of society. Are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Herbalist, how if there is a problem, how to take care of it. The social fabrics that made our community stand out. We have totems of every clan, of everybody. These things are all enclaved in culture. Culture of a people in the directorate, we tend to nurture talent, cultural and scene. So when we talk of culture, we are talking about our heritage. We are talking our heritage sites. We are talking of our sacred aspects within the community. We are talking about our way of life. People are saying FGM. We didn't have FGM. I will put that very clear. People are talking about circumcision of boys. That is part of our culture, and it made people to be men. We are talking about marriage. We are talking about family, NYAMBANE. We are talking about death. When you die as who? Oh, when you have died as who? How should you be buried? All these things were structured. All these things were structured, and that is culture. We talk of image. We talk of ceremonies. When a baby has been born, what happened? When this baby is being brought up, what did the society do? What did the immediate relatives do? Who were the immediate? You see, we didn't have people you call chokora because in social fabrics, mtoto alikuwa wa watu. So even if the parents die, there is still other parents who take over. And it also was very important for you to know that family was the most important aspect in African culture, especially Mugusi Mwanyagetinge. I don't even know if you understand the word Mwanyagetinge, what it means. I'll explain to you. So when you're talking about life and your culture, we are talking about the wholesome you and your identity as Omugusi, as Mwanyagetinge. And in this department, we deal about aspects that affect us as a community that perspective.
Very well.
You understand me?
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much, guys. I see you flowing in. Thank you for coming through. Keep going, keep commenting there. Now on Ndizi TV. Thank you so much, guys. I love this. We have nationally music. Thank you so much for coming through. Zara Kemi and Nikito Toti, and as I'm watching from Qatar, we are located. Thank you so much, Nikito Toti. Okendo Show, thank you so much. Nimo Mo, Kazi Mzuri Jomo, thank you so much. Keep going, guys. Yobe Shogutu Oguta, asante sana. Si comments zenyu pale zingine ni mrefu, nitasoma baadaye jamani, ani kwa sababu ya time. Anaitwa President TV, so I'm also seeing you. Luther Ontweka Manote, asante sana, is also in. Papa Antivirus, thank you so much, guys. Asante. That's the support, my guys. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Now, katika hii process yote ya kuact, kabla tukuja mahali uko sahihi na ofisi una hold, kutoka nyuma kumekuwa na challenges. Hizi challenges zinaona kama zimekumba vijana wetu ama ndugu zetu kama akina Osoro, akina Kiondo and the virus, au actors wote hao, hata musicians wote wamekumba na mambo kama haya. Ni zipi zile na zimekuwa zimetatuliwa ama bado?
I think to bring you home base, wacha kwanza tukubali sisi nyumbani, acting was not seen, and I want to give you a historical perspective. As I learned when I was growing, even if I had passion for this. Later the church, drama was in church, but later, walikata. These days we don't have drama in SDA church. You see, drama is imitation of life. Drama tells us about what people do. Drama, when you are doing drama or you are doing stage drama or even film, you are just talking about the aspects of our society. You are not the society. Get me? So you are a reflection of society. So drama is a powerful tool that educates and entertains. In fact, I can use the word drama is edutainment. Edutainment. It educates and it entertains in the process of educating. Even in our cultural settings, people used to entertain themselves as they teach others. When they were singing songs had a lot of message to people, but they were doing it in a lively environment. They were doing it in a performance. They were performing creatively, but teaching you something. Every occasion went with a song, a performance. So drama was good. until the church said, ukiona mtoto anaenda hiyo njia, huyu ameharibika. So people like Osoro, people like Okiondo, they have to outlive that cultural and traditional aspect before they recognize that actually what they're doing is wonderful for the community. You see, those people who have recognized that drama is good, drama does so much to community and society in enabling environment in both political and financial aspects in society, even economical, because people who took drama positive, like in Nigeria, West Africa, and even South Africa, people like Okiondo, people like Osoro, could be millionaires now because they are assisting to shape the community, and they communicate fast than a politician. They communicate to you fast because they touch on your emotion, they touch on your feeling, and you have that association perspective, you have that association theory, and you know, you identify with them as part of you, and what they're telling you is the truth about what is happening around the community. So
thank you so much. Yes. Yeah.
I can say that the handicaps are as a result of environmental adaptations, which are due to pressure from like church, from parents, from society that hiyo ni nini. But you know, when you now start thinking about it, you can see what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're telling us the stories that are happening. They're giving us stories that are true. And yet people don't want to accept that this is how they are living. So drama brings life out of the village to the villager. Yes.
Asante sana. Anaitwa Ota Studios Osoro, the actor, sema you are our dad in the industry. You personally made me fall in love with our culture the second time. Now you're inspiring many, honestly, as I've always said, and the expectation of many that is now coming out clean. Anaitwa Diana Undeki kutoka Kisumu City. She's also tuned in the national music. I see you. Na watu wengi, ikiwa uko pale YouTube ni Cafa Media, ukitupa subscription pale tuinuke pamoja, tutakuwa tumefurahi. Ukiwa uko hapa Facebook, tuko Cafa Media, ukitupa hiyo like, anytime we go live, you get that notification, itakuwa imetuinua na sisi tukiendelea kufanya kazi mzuri kama hii. Now, nimekuwa na wasanii wawili hapa, nimekuwa na Osoro, wamesema one of the main, let me single out this, of course, and I know it could be true or that's the reality. The problems they have, of course, in information, haijafika, hatujafanya. I don't know whether you were supposed to be doing this, a civic sort of education to educate people to understand, especially the parents and the church, as you said, rightly said, to know the importance of acting drama wholesomely. Inaleta mazuri gani katika jamii? Of course, mambo mingi tunaweza guzia inaleta, including kutoa vijana kwa barabara siku hizi, mambo ya reduce mambo ya drunkenness na stuff kama hizo. Now, challenges zile wanapitia sana sana ni finances.
Yes.
Equipment.
Yes.
Ofisi yako umeichukua, of course it's not long ago, sijui kama umeka files vizuri na vitu kama hizo. Ni support gani mnapatia watu kama, including you as a person, wakati umevalia ile face ya acting?
That is a very sensitive thing you're asking. But I'll give you an outright answer. In the Department of Culture, we have always done proposals that are relevant to assist young people, because that is the mandate of the Culture Department. We have the youths innate, we have gender innate. So there is a lot that is supposed to be done there. The only problem that I can say is has been funding. Funding, you know, government will always have priorities. And, you know, in policy, it depends what priority you have. Like, maybe put it as a family. In the home, you when you have money, you'll say, tununue food kwanza, ama nguo, ama school. So, priorities of government. It's like KISII County government had never given a lot of priority to cultural aspects. That's what I was saying. But the new incoming government, from the manifesto that they have given us, I can tell you that the people in performing arts, in creative arts, in cottage industries, the people who love their heritage are going to be very happy, because I can see in their manifesto we shall be having cultural weeks, at least a week of entertainment culturally, remembering our past and living to our past. And then there is a week for artists alone. Artists, and you have many. Now, when we are talking about artists here, we are talking about performing artists and creative artists and visual art, martial art. Are you with me?
Yes.
Performing art. Combine this and give it a week in KISII. And let me tell you, sir, that KISII has got talent.
Yes.
KISII has got talent. So this talent is going to be encompassed, and then the new governor has put it very clear that we must have a talent academy.
Wow.
In addition to a talent academy, we must have a museum. Within the museum, we must have the hospitality in the industry within the museum. So it will be a cultural center. And within the cultural center, we shall be having amphitheaters, we shall be having studios to develop culture, we shall be having all that. That is in the new manifesto. And I can see it already, because we are doing the CIDP as we are talking with you. And in the CIDP, I can see the budget being brought. And they say these are things that must be done to improve the use of our county. So this is the moment I also got to say this. You and others who have interest in our people like Osoro, like comedians like Antfiras, and people who are in drama and art. Not only these ones, we also have musicians, people who sing. And I'm encouraging. I'm so encouraged because people, they have taken back their singing in our idioms. Do you know why those are like? It is because they sing in their idiom.
Yeah, true.
Idiom here, I mean, they sing in what they associate themselves with in their origin. So and you know, we have so many songs in KISII, so many, and nobody has tapped them. The few that we give out to somebody like Makupamba, yes, try. You can see the impact they have. The young generation, like Styles, the way they're coming and singing our idiom. Do you understand when I say our idiom?
Yeah.
I mean a song like Si Video Ngai Si Video Musaiga. Musaiga. Take that idiom, put it in instruments, sing what you want, but in the background, let me be hearing. Si Video Ngai Si Video Musaiga. You see, you will associate with it. You will associate with the tune.
Yeah.
That is how the Lords have done it, and they are very good rumba music.
Yeah, as you have said, sorry to cut you, this one that you have said, Makumba, is it Makumba Makubamba? Katika shughuli mingi tunafanya especially hapa Europe. Hiyo ndio inatumika sana especially katika mambo ya maharusi, katika sherehe tofauti. Hiyo yake inatumika sana kwa sababu we as Abagusi,
you associate with it, don't you?
Yeah, we do. And we feel like we want to be part of.
That is what I am saying. Our young people should go back to our idiomatic expressions so that people, you know, you love yourself when you realize that this is me.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm very eager to see young people like you saying in Genomo Gusi, in Jenka Gusi, Igotigantere, Ekyo. I want to feel that.
Yes.
Would you give me a platform anywhere? I'll express myself by saying Eanche Wanchu. Meaning, interpret that for the audience.
Like love yourself for you to be loved.
Yes, love your community, love your identity, and the people will love you. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Na umeirelate vizuri kwa kupatia mfano mzuri ule kila mtu anajua ya kwamba tuangalie neighbors wetu hapa chini, music yao vile wanaifanya in their own language, kila mtu anaidansia cross.
Yeah, you know when they're doing it, they understand what they're doing, but they influence you to like it even if you don't understand it.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So if we do our Nkyo properly, they will also like it. I have a problem that when I'm traveling in a matatu or I'm in a bar in KISII or a restaurant in KISII, I'm listening to our neighbors' music more than ours. I get irritated. And I will always demand for hours. Why? Let's promote ourselves. Let's appreciate our music. Let's appreciate our lifestyle because that is we.
Mfano mzuri, angalia hata kama hii lugha wanazungumza wa Nigeria. That's not even English. Ni lugha yao.
Yes.
Wametuuzia, tukainunua na tukapenda.
And you know, you know, we are struggling to talk in English because we first have to think in our mother tongue and then interpret it to English. When you are talking English, you're not talking to the heart. You're talking to people. But when you talk your language, it reaches your heart. That is exactly what I mean.
Tiangu anekugusia na nje kwenye beka asenjere ya wazi yake digeri ya country for example buna aba China mbata ito kwa na gesongo na yugo chuba digeri ji country buna Italy mbata ito kwa na gesongo na yugo wando mbali digeri ji country chinde. So we also na sisi toto aru binafsi lito nga nintune kegusi yito nintuno mugusi
unabona mwechire bunaga agwense ya Mike Unkote awanense yabandi nkina mage
yesabire
abateke gutiyeke
korake unda sirini
nse yabandi nkina ma gesabire
yes
ari gesabire yani awu igo sabite igo menyeto awu confidence ya uti ya yani to awu tari say no igosa beto otorerete say no nero na tengo te when you reach home ekero wika say no ka you can tell me igo koi ubuya yani koi ugete uta kombene kero menyete atomenyete
ekero wika none hapo tu kuni kwa guswa yani ubutogete wakurwa kwa unga
mwana ekero wika okunywa amache okunywira amache gesanda. And I want to take you a bit international on this. We were very eco-friendly. Before our development, it distorted. Every material we used in life was eco-friendly. So we cannot be part of the climatic climate.
Sana, yeah.
Plastic into a word.
Ebisanda twabwate, yes.
Onyene na amachi gosto chinyongo twali gutumia. Onyene nyomba goseri chinyiti yokwale ko kwagache nyomba kwa nyoma. Ekero kwa omire nesike ye ng'ombe. Na mbiri ke chamboli. Esmeri korwa no insect can survive it. No snake can enter that house. So from insects and snakes, you are prevented. Watiba nebenya ngaute oswa nyomba omuliro kiura agegetitia nsemo nyomba ime asomogaka n'omongina bakobera na isumide na kera ri amarwara osiri ali gutirigi yadibega omogaka akunya kunywa there was warmth eco-friendly enyombeye ekero omugasoro letese igekendete ekerense kendete kendi yere liberera
nane magato de fridge one fridge nenyonga ali akona
igo amacho konyukorwo igara maya
Ama yeah, ama
One of
Kemuye.
into fridge, and by the way, the modern diseases is as a result of environmental adaptations that were not ours.
Ours here.
Even.
Yeah, and it has really affected us so much that we may have it another conversation elsewhere. Not today on this platform, including we are almost forgetting where we are coming from. Unapata.
Inu. You're forgotten.
Yes. Yeah.
Your generation kwanza.
Yeah. True.
Yes.
Yani,
I don't even know if you understand what becoming a man in our cultural perspective is. Umusacha ningi.
Nchina madhero musacha no yo kinire go chire buare. Okire ngaki konyomonyomire. Urula senyina na iseo tsugiro chibaya bade.
But did you understand that Ekerogo Korebi Ntebimpi about this structure?
Yeah. There was. Yeah. Teyo kabisa. Squeeze abana yita.
Igoro chintu bwata basache in future.
Mana.
Yesterday
we were even having the same discussion, and people were saying, I think this generation that is now, we are producing weaker men. We are losing the value of understanding.
I read a paper. I don't know if you read our papers. 2 days ago, there was a paper talking about lack of sperms, lack of men in society. I was scared. Can I explain you? The purpose of circumcision in our community was not just physical.
Yeah.
Circumcision was certificate of responsibility that you attain after a thorough informal training.
Yeah.
So when you have been trained that a man must provide, a man must protect, a man must bring up a family. Those people are innate in your life. So when you are being initiated into manhood to become a man, it was sung into your head. It was put into you to know that the moment I do this, I become this. And that is why your fathers, our grandparents, were very powerful in their presentation of parenthood. What has happened? Young people of today, young fathers of today have left their sons, young people, to be mentored by their mothers. Even the circumcision, they just think circumcision was just physical.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
I want to tell you something in our language. Akumwira nyagitari unachoigo mokorairo yakumuema ekera kumwema it means omukubiri muntu itakoba musacha naende.
Oh, okay.
Mentorship yaye yabeire nyina bonere obongo nyina igo bono biro omukungu tariko chiko koba naende musacha anymore because his development was interfered as a man.
Yeah, because he's a very
mukungu forever. Ingumu liri muswati omoretera umukungu. Bono kibago cha kubyara. Another aspect.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring this too early, but may I just go on?
Yeah,
another aspect. You have forgotten traditional issues. You have forgotten clans were not meant for politics. Clans, Chinyomba, were meant for blood stream because we are paternal. Iyo yari kubeka chindebe nga yoko nyoma kurwa. So nyoma muntu muri related from your father's side especially. Ekiara amanyinga go interfere erete incest. And the moment you operate incest, it's nature town. The moment you operate
yeah. Even the Bible goes against it.
Yes, the moment it means kutoka in another generation from that one, the kind of children who will be born barabe autism bonse aseke kusi. Akuja kuitera chindende basa meteka imetwe menena mtamagara. Kwa maodena tuarogi borogi mbwari agumwero. And you know this is happening now, especially you guys who are in the diaspora. You are getting a girl from Kenya and ukiona ni Mkisii, you just jump there and then you forget that that could be your sister back home from your fraternal side. I'm shocked to tell you that recently there came people here, a couple came to pay dowry. And this is very serious. When they came to pay dowry, the boy took the girl to their home. In the process, the mother who accompanied them discovered that they are going to the same home where she left 30 years ago.
My goodness. Yes.
In other words, this man taking his wife home is taking the sister home. No, you wait to
yes, in
America. Bakamenya umugaga uri akanyoma. Kiranyoma n'umwana oyanyoma n'umunonera kabyara buye bisibyarenge n'enyaruke cyangwa
ndio
bakanyorana n'umaita manyi kana makongu sana
n'amakongu
akabwatarana bakamenya banyorera abana batatu bakireka ise noyo nyina bare tofauti neke gusiye uyu noyo mino
nakimo kora ibona
ono ngoko ekuchombe So in our Department of Culture, we are trying to deal with such issues. I'm still explaining you the role of culture.
Help me understand this. In such a circumstance, how is this treated? How do you go about it?
You know what we say back home here?
Yeah.
We tell you, because you didn't know, go back and stay the way you didn't know.
Oh no! But they have,
because if you come, you are going to interfere with our normal life, and you are going to give us a lot of thoughts. You are going to make people think and die. Because circumstantially, that is wrong. No one says even dogs don't do that. I can assure you.
Wacha nikusomee nini moja hapa. Adoti Kemto anasema mimi naye bora nko comfortable na watoto, I do according na generation nimepatana nayo. My boys wamekataa kuhama kutoka kwa bedroom yangu. Bedroom yangu. Sasa ni wachape surely.
Don't make me laugh. You see, they are behaving according to how you have adopted them.
Simple.
It is how you have adopted them. And the fact is, have you adopted them humanly, or you have adopted them because you think that is the generation? And this thinking, even it is the generation, the nature will not forgive you for thinking generation. So you move with your sister, you move with because it is a generation. So you want to, then we have no future.
That's the point.
We have no future.
That's the point.
And things because you think it is a generation. Yeah, you can do them thinking it's a generation, but environment and aspects of culture will not forgive you. They won't. There's nothing here. Also, the spirit, know, I want you to remember one thing, sir.
Yes.
We live in two worlds. There is the spiritual world and there is the physical world. The spiritual world lives in our cultures. The physical world is transcending. It changes and it has trends that are different. But remember, there is that spiritual world that will haunt you seriously. It will haunt you. The moment you go out of tradition, the moment you go out of the people, the spirits of your grandparents and everybody will follow you and you'll be answerable. So when you say, The moment even the Bible tells you, the moment you must 18 and above, you should move away. You have done your role of bringing that thing to the world.
Exactly.
Excuse me. Chingoko, chingoko. Eh? Chingoko, you know, hence.
Hence, yeah.
Does it still stay with
hapana?
Nature aerenga ki na kikwabya arenga yaki na ge ikasegite na kero kikegenda kubya.
Yeah.
And there is
national music.
Yeah.
National music, I'm coming to your question. No, nitafungua milango baadaye, mtakuja hapo unamuuliza swali ile uko nayo. Of course, he's the legend. So
yeah, there is something you asked I wanted to. I've not finished answering something you asked.
Okay, answer fast here.
I want to move very fast and tell you that as the Department of Culture, we are promoting preservation. And we are mapping our heritage sites. We are mapping our heroes. We are identifying areas that should be kept in our museums. We are mapping artifacts. We want to have a museum that is going to give a history of our people. That one is underway. And what we're waiting for is the budget that will be discussed in the Ugatuzi Parliament to pass that bill. And then those things will be, and the money will be provided. So we are in the right way. We are having cultural center being put up. We already have 3. We have one at Nyamachi, we have one at Togembo, we have one at OBINO, we have one at Suneka. So they're about 4 or 5. And we are thinking so much about our indigenous knowledge. And you know, our indigenous knowledge was so good. The first Sachions, the way they did their thing. Without these modern aspects. Bangina bagusi, mbaliko genda Sicilian. Yaya, mungina aliko enda mugondo mambi, haleluya, unyweruguri, ule mukora, na oikanyomba, osoti omwana, na ende omoroje, na ende mambi mugondali. Yani, things have come that are really affecting our ways of life and they're not positive.
Ngoyo ndendo chale guchia umeraga uo oleta nyanjira.
Alafu nyanjira na makoli na kuambuka.
So bali mutama etike usinto jotolie ngakende moso miweke gusi na
I want to tell you this very sensitive thing. Nonya bintu na family planning.
Yeah.
Umugutina gwate control system. Omusubati abe mulitatali expected umugusina bali ko control bulitoboli bwatenena. Pakogenda buoye okura engaki omwana oli atakiri koibo umanya koibo. We are losing that kind of science. I don't know where we can get it because it controls part.
Yeah.
You know, we are losing our culture and tradition. And those are things that also mixed with the spiritual world. They were not just physical only, they had some aspect of spirituality and honesty and the sacredness. So it's called the ritual. Ritual, but rituals that worked. No matter in our culture, when people were serious and they want rain, they'll get the rain. When people were serious, they'll talk to nature and have rain. If people were serious that it is going to rain a lot, so they don't want stones. They could talk to the nature.
Yeah, true.
Where have we taken that? It is because of saying in generation that
Western culture.
Thinking, that kind of thinking, and this is the generation I've gotten, is what has killed our culture and traditions and indigenous knowledge that was so powerful to identify us of who we were. Identity. Go to their museums and see and how they love their museums. Where are our museums?
Now, kapo hapo kabla tuende kwa nje ya topic hiyo, tushikiri hapo kidogo. Tuko na watu ambaye ni wengi, tugusie musician, tukuje watu wa kuact pale, tukuje wa drama na vitu kama hizi. Challenges wako nazo ni mingi.
Yes.
One of them, a few of them, zile ambazo nimeona watu wanasema, especially ukitaka kuleta watu wakuje kuact ama Osoro akitaka kuleta mtu akuje kuact pale, anapata Osoro ajajimudu vile, especially in terms of finance, in terms of logistics, mambo ya kutransport na nini na vitu kama. Mtu maybe ni actor mzuri anatoka maybe Nakuru, inabidi Osoro aingie kwa mfuko amlipie, atoe
Osoro
pesa
mwenyewe hana pesa.
ana so maybe akuja kutane na Cafa Media aseme Cafa Media sasa tunafanyaje, na out of good heart mtu atoke pale. And so which way now, how should we make, I don't know, this sort of
in our proposals and in tandem with the manifestos that were given in this new governance, I believe something good is going to happen, because we are thinking of bringing on board stakeholders. Induction is needed. We must induct the community, the business people, to tell them to go like Nigerian way. If you are a good businessman and you are Uhuru, for instance, and we are telling you Osoro is a good actor, once let him promote your shop. In the process of promoting your shop, in the advert and what have you, in the local industry of media, then give him opportunity. He has this story he wants to tell the public. Can you sponsor? Then if you get a business sponsor, you are as good as done, because now you can go and bring the actor you want from anyone for you to marry in the it's depending on your storyline. And we want to encourage many more others to come on board. The government is trying to bring a film industry closer to people. That is why we have film industry. That is why we have the Film Corporation, Kenya, and other bodies, commissions that are related to that. These ones are supposed to assist our local artists to discover who they are, and then they make friendship with people who can sponsor. You know, most people grow is out of sponsorship, and the sponsorship does not just come; it must be used, and this induction must be through a certain channel, like what we are doing now. So if we get some sponsor who wants to see the movie Osongo Chituka and sponsor it to be reacted well, because maybe when it was being acted, people lacked transport to move from one place to another. People lacked cameras that are good to give the shot that is wanted. But now, when you get sponsorship in that area, a government is ready to assist, but they're not ready to give you money. They're ready to assist you in logistics and the legislature and the constitution wise, right? They want to assist you. They want to protect your item. They want to give you your rights, but you have to look for a way of doing it. So we are looking forward that we are going to induct the community, who a politician, if you are able, who a businessman, if you are able, who a NGO, if you are able to come and support these people. They are ready.
Now,
we have
tumezungumzia watu wa kuact sana, turudi watu wa musicians, because wote wana fall under you. So far so good na mali tumefika. Kuna watu chipukizi tu wamefanya tu muziki mzuri. We could have singled out Makubamba, but then again at least it's on another level. Kuna wengine wanaanza hapa chini. Do you have a way in which they reach you, in which you communicate, you reach them out? Do they come out?
We are always encouraging them to come to public performances. And you know, when you come to public performance, you are identified. And you know, somebody in the audience, or even the governor, or somebody who is interested in you, a businessman, will say, hey, ule kijana Urura Are has performed that very well. Can I have him to perform during this and this and this? And then you start getting market like that. And people have blown out like that, by the way.
Very
so
good.
Awesome. We give them opportunity for exposure in public performances. And you know, the department is in charge of celebrations, national celebrations, national holidays. And we give the young people and even cultural groups are given opportunity to perform. Then you can see. I've seen many perform, and they've been given opportunity. Like a few days ago, there is a group in KISII that was called to Bujumbura to go and perform a cultural thing, and they were also called to Mombasa for an audition for All Africa, which may be hosted there where you are. All Africa performances next year around June, I don't know. There have been audition. You see, through what? Exposure. And the moment they get to that level, international level, finished, they'll be invited here and there to showcase the Kenyan culture, the KISII culture, and people like you and others who are in love with their culture will always promote them. I believe in that.
That's very true. And umeijibu vizuri sana mpaka nikasmile ndani ya roho yangu. Najua ndio swali kila mtu alikuwa ako naye. Amesema hivi, wacha nirudie jamani. Tupatane vizuri. Ndio usije tukarudia one thing mara kwa mara. Amesema hivi, exposure yenu, unajua hii mambo especially musicians including national music, of course nimeona swali lako pale, nadhani imejibiwa. So far so good. Wakati mnaalikwa, some of you don't want even to reach out. Some of you want to be like, you believe on yourself. There is no believing on yourself and standing out that is going to take you somewhere. Kama utatokea hapa ndio uweze kukutana na mahali watu wengine wako, and then you sharpen yourself even from there. Egesire kyoge kegutilie usenege tu arono ndongere ba
kyoge kegutilie
kede sege ndongere. So abana baminto mumesikia hiyo. So musicians popote pale mulipo, if you have not reached out,
register yourself in our office for any function. We shall always tell you where there is a function. Expose yourself and you get a sponsor there.
Anasema issues comes in kupata the opportunity now things. Na umesema kuna mambo mengi ambayo serikali imeandaa, especially KISII County, and we are proud na sisi tutakuwa front end pale kuhakikisha kwamba imefikia wengi, sababu pia kuhamasisha ni kitu ya maana sana ndio iweze kujulikana. Number 2, as a community also lazima tulete support. We have to appreciate these guys. Mtu ameweka clip for example, tuseme for example, wacha nitaje Osoro ndio iko kwa mdomo yangu haraka, ama ukionda ama antivirus ama wale wengine wanakuja sasa hivi. The only way tunakuja kuonesha watu support ni maybe kwenda kuwatch ile kitu yao pale amefanya kidogo na comment. Na ukiacha comment yako na like, it may not cost you a lot. Baada hiyo internet ungeenda kufanya kitu ingine, itakuwa imetuinua pale kama wa KISII, na tutakuwa tunapatia moyo wa kujiona ya kwamba kumbe we are able, kumbe we can do this. Sababu kama vile Mr. Obinno amesema, ile kitu imempa moyo. Of course nadhani yeye imezaliwa ndani yake. Yeye unaona yake ni tofauti. Kuna wengine pale wamekuja kuijua, identify wakiwa watu wazima. So huyu mtu ndio umpatie moyo, lazima ufike pale uone kazi zake vile anafanya, umpe support ndio tuweze kuendelea mbele pamoja.
Can I give you an example there?
Yes.
Look at ourselves and our neighbors. I was in a cultural festival the other day, I told you.
Yeah.
In a cool setting. Right? And they were inter-community performances. When the Luos were performing, the audience, the Luo audience, was so excited, it stood up and just went ahead to support their own. On a very serious way.
Yeah.
You know, it was adjudicating kind of. And then when the Abagusi were performing,
yes,
nobody stood to appreciate.
Yes.
When the courier people stood to perform, the couriers in the house stood and even took money and put in a shoe.
Yes.
The same applied to other communities. So it made me ask myself a very serious question. Why don't we appreciate our own? And did you know that if Abagusi appreciated their own, we are a very powerful.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And we shall shine higher than we are shining. Imagine we are shining without supporting.
Yeah.
There is talent in KISII. There is talent in KISII. The moment we came together and start supporting these young people, and we start supporting these cultural groups, they'll go to places, my friend. They'll go to places. The young artists will be so powerful, more than Kinanonini and what have you. Because All they lack is our support.
Yes, true.
Yes.
Asante sana, anaitwa Jisom Interiors. Asante sana, ninakuona pale ndugu yangu. Now, kuna hao watu wanakuja pale ambayo unapata wako na wako na talent nzuri ya kuact ama ya kuimba. Ama hata wale wengine umesimama akina Usoro, they may be strong but not as strong as we may think, or we may, because hatuko ndani yao tujue zile weaknesses ambazo wanapitia. Hao watu wanahitaji kuwa mentored, wanahitaji kuwa encouraged. Wanaweza ingia kwa mfuko aende negative 15,000, ajue atarudisha vipi, atafanya process mzima ya clip ama ya video atakaweke pale. Hao watu wanastahili kufanywa namna gani? Ni nini kile kinaweza fanyika? Hebu imiza watu wote kwa jumla sasa, watu wale ambaye wako katika industry zote wafanye vipi?
You see, across board, we need to come together and have associations. You see, like if it is in film and we're in film industry, we come together and support one another. When you are together as a team, even when you look for sponsors, it is fast and easier. So, tutakuinua. Are you with me? So, if government, for example, government asks, we give the hall free. That hall for a day goes for 10K, right?
Oh, okay.
But as an artist, Osoro comes there to do adjudication or to do anything, performance or auditions. He comes to my office, I do him a letter, and he's given that all free. So I've assisted him with 10K, isn't it?
That's good.
If another person brings him water for that occasion,
at least,
he moves on, and then he will establish. When he establishes now, you know, we are thinking of starting a kind of a show weekly or monthly or after every 2 weeks. We are creating an amphitheater kind of performances where you come, they perform, and then, you know, even entertainment, hakuna KISII. So if they come into groups and then they have a timetable that this day we shall be performing, and then they do good publicity, and then people know Osoro, people know Kiondo. They'll be paying they can pay 200 at the entrance and enter.
Actually, umejibu kabla nifike hapo. Mimi nilikuwa nataka kukupatia changamoto, lakini sasa umeeleza yote ukanimalizia. Mimi nilikuwa nataka kuuliza
with that we are ready to give them the hall, because that is why it's constructed, but they can see how to publicize their work, and then people can come monthly or weekly to see shows that they have developed. So when we see them on media and then we want to see them physically, I can assure you, so many people want to see them physically. So in the process, if they pay 100 bob to see them, Osoro will not have that problem of 15,000.
Exactly. Yeah, true.
And that is how groups grow.
In fact, hiyo sijui kama wanaweza itilia maanani. Umeiweka vizuri, na ndio maana tukaleta Mr. Obino, my good listeners wherever you are, na ame break it down vizuri. Kama hao sahihi tunajua wajakuwa vile, wanapewa hiyo opportunity. Wakianzisha show, especially waseme maybe Thursday ama Friday, every single Friday wako na show pale. Kuna watu wote
si people get used, and people get used.
Used to it, yes. Kuna watu walikuwa
mtu atatoka Kisumu kuja kuona hiyo show.
Exactly.
Mtu atatoka Migori kuja kuona hiyo show kwa sababu they are sure hiyo show iko. And if you have been following on platform, mobile platform, watakuja kuona Osoro. There is no way mtu atatoka Kisumu asilale KISII. So you see, it will also improve on our social economic earnings as a community. And
hata wale ambaye ni waimbaji, sijui kwa nini hao watu hawapendagi kujiweka pamoja. Mkihakikisha kwamba tunakuja hapa na wageni, for example, mahali tutawapeleka ni clubs, ni hizo nyumba zingine kubwa, lakini tio kuna mahali unaweza kuja upumzike, ucheke na uambiwe kuna nafasi ya VIP ama VVIP, maybe ni 1,000.
Mahali unacheka unaambiwa come and love the KISII style.
Get the KISII style.
Yes. Come and drink the KISII style.
Yes.
Come and dance the KISII style. Yeah, like Nigerians do.
So I think that's the thing wanastahili ku make a follow up on is viable, is doable at any given time, because town zingine kama Nairobi kuna mahali watu wanaendanga kucheka, unapata maybe in every Thursday ama every Friday ama
National Theatre,
um,
National Theatre pale,
kama National
Cultural
Theatre for
Center
example,
pale, Bomas of
unaenda
Kenya.
unaenda pale
Yeah.
unalipa 2,000 yako, unachekeshwa, umespendi wakati wako vizuri, umepata popcorn pale zinauzwa, umepromote mtu wako hapo nje for example, as long as tutaleta sanity vizuri, tutaleta atmosphere, mazingira yetu yakuwe masafi, na hivyo ndio hatua tutakuwa tunapiga pale. Kuna watu wengi wanashindwa niende wapi wakati especially hakuna mipira na vitu kama hivi. Si watu wote wanaendanga clubbing, wanataka kwenda pale wapata mahali pa kupumzika, waonane na wengine, we socialize, we come together, you come and meet Obino, ask, hey Mr. Obino, so this is you. I mean, people will come definitely. Watu wengine wanataka kujua pale watu wengine kama ni wetu, watu wa loko walipisha
Like,
kama 200.
Like if I can give you an example, I acted in a local movie, Kina Usoro here, Kina Kiondo. This was Bosongo Chituk. There is an episode that went viral. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Nilikuwa naitafuta nilete nikuulize swali lakini sikuipata. Yes.
Talk about when that thing went viral, do you know I could not walk in town? KISII town.
Yes.
Boda guys waoni me. If I enter a shop, hata ile kitu nataka kununua ninanunuliwa. Yani wherever I was going, people were saying, this guy. Yeah. Even others thought it was true. People like Sonko, Mike Sonko, former governor. Do you know he sent the police to get me into jail because of that case?
Yeah, I saw it. It went viral. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if I was in a position of tapping the money that people could have wanted to give me, I could be very rich.
Yeah, true.
But you see the clip, how it was presented to the public. I was even asking also, by the way, how did it go viral? Because exposure, hatuna ile exposure ya kutufanya tujue how to tap that into our system so that it brings back money to the filmmaker.
To the filmmakers, yeah.
Another problem I have with our filmmakers is that when they have done a movie or a film, they're not registering it with the national body that is registering, so that it is rated and then it is given exposure for international competitions, like in Zanzibar, African movies, like in South Africa, African movies, like even in Nigeria. Do you know we have movies there in Kenya here, in our local language, that can compete very well with movies in Nigeria?
Yeah.
And assume the Osoro Chituka thing goes to Nigeria and competes in African local languages movies festival, and it wins. The accolades that it will come with the country,
I'm telling you,
too much. And these guys will be so rich.
Yeah.
And so they'll be able to tap more talent from the younger generation that we are developing in schools. And I want to
kuna swali hapa. Huyu ni musician anaitwa National Music, ni msichana ambaye anajaribu nijipukizi tuseme. Anasema hivi, we have promoters, they organize the shows and book up the biggest artists. They don't care that there is also the upcoming artist with great talent, and he or she can do better. Wanabuiziwa ile like wanakuwa ignored. For example, the Bosongo Star, they always spot a talent, alafu hao master waliobeba wanaachiliwa kwa sababu wana uwezo. Sasa kujikwamua, this needs to be solved. Yes, ebu jibu ye.
This is what I can say about that. I always believe that any good performer who has gotten exposure, like in our level here, let's say musicians like Makupamba and the rest, like this was like Babji, like Miggy, you know, I believe that they are also nurturing younger ones. So when they come to a show, I expect them, and I always tell them when I get them that kabla uja perform, can we have the upcoming artists perform. And you know, that is how people like Sanako have come through Kinamiki and PUBG.
Yes.
We now have people like Sanako. We have others. I don't remember the names very well. This young guy who sang Chingondi.
Yeah.
You know, we just identified him on stage. You see, like my former minister, Echat. Echat fell in love with such young people and started nurturing them. And he even started singing himself. He was so influenced. Of course, I know him since he was a student and he's a performer. There is a way those who have been able to reach a certain level are supposed to adopt. Ni kama nyumbani tu. Kama umezaa mtoto, mlee vizuri. Usikule kila kitu, hata huyu mtoto, feed that baby to grow.
Yes,
that is what I'm saying. And I think it is coming in a way. There is a way it is adopting in KISII. There is a way it is adopting.
Yes, anaitwa Jared Ogeto kutoka YouTube. Thank you so much. Anasema we have Embara Mabatuba na director. Huyu sija nataka kufanya tucheke, but I don't know.
I want to say something about Embara.
Yeah.
Embara is a good musician. He's not really a musician. He's an actor. He's mixing music to catch his glitch. There is a space he's looking in the comedy world. We have we have comics, both in performing arts, both in singing. I find him to be more of a comic reliever than a serious musician. I don't know. And his actions on stage, you know, we have limited him in public performances because they can injure, especially people who don't know him. But I can say that he's very creative. He's very creative and he's looking for his niche to survive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So, but he needs guidance, both even in language, both. But for the comical effects, he's not doing badly. Wacha afanye vyake, hata yeye anajulikana kwa hiyo. Art is in variety forms. Art is in various forms. So he's artistic. He's looking for his own angle and style, right?
Yes. Anaitwa Clinton Hassan Azadali anasema, kindly sir, it's hard to be given an opportunity to perform publicly. Well, huyu mwingine pia naye amesema pale, anaitwa Clinton,
come to my office and let's see if you're not going to perform for the public.
Yes, Clinton umesikia pale, and reach out guys, tuache kuogopa pale. Hakuna mtu, si nguo unapeleka pale. You take what you have inside you. It's not the kind of shoe you wear that you're going to take to the office. Enda pale, chinzi ulivyo na talent yako, utakuwa identified. Reach out. Kuna watu kama akina Osoro walikuwa wako na nini pale nakuja, what is this? There's something I saw. I wish I should remember this and then I say it later on. I think I may be part of it kama sijini mgeni ama nini. Itakuja I think this coming month. Vitu kama hizo zikitangazwa, tokea pale na nyinyi
tokea, expose yourself.
Yes,
let's identify you and we shall promote you.
Yes, alafu fika pale onana hata na watu, itakupa hiyo encouragement, itakupa hiyo motisha. Sasa basi milango yangu ninaifungua, unakuja hapo unasalimia mheshimiwa, ama uko na swali pale, alafu tunasonga mbele pamoja because of time. So ukiwa uko YouTube link iko hapo, ukiwa uko Facebook link iko hapo, so kuja hapa uliza swali yako. Musicians especially unaona mnakuwa na maswali kidogo pale, please, masaa ndio hii, wakati ndio huu, kuja kutana na Mr. Obino, uliza swali lako na mambo itakuwa mzuri. Asante sana Irene Kerubo from YouTube, nimeweka link. Morris Edward kutoka Kisumu City, ya karibu sana ndugu yangu na wale wote ambaye muko na sisi. Now the doors are open guys, the link is there. Unatumia hiyo link, unakuja hapo, unaweza uliza swali ama usema kuchekeshe. Kama alisema ni dancer, mimi nitakuja mtafuta siku zingine za mbeleni hapo.
I'm a serious dancer. Ask those who have passed through my hands in dancing.
Yes.
Yes.
Ukuje na okay. Karibu ni shout lakini umekuja vizuri. Yes, blessed mom. Wale wote mlikuwa na maswali pale, sasa milango iko wazi kuja kina National Music and all the musician, even actors. Wale mko chini na mna concern pale. Kuja sema hapa msikike na mambo itakuwa iko sawa. Ukimanage kwa na... Asante sana. Aya. Blessed mom, ujambo?
Niko poa, sijui kama unanipata.
Tunakupata loud and clear.
Mimi niko kwa choo. Ambia huyo amute mic yake.
Nimo unamsikia Mr. Obino?
Hapana. Maybe okay, you repeat so that I hear. I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, okay. Aya, sema basi. Alafu kama mko pale watu wa YouTube pale, nauliza kitu moja, ni Cafa Media TV, utupe subscription pale jamani, na uweke hiyo kengele pale, itakuwa inapendeza sana, manake nyinyi ni watu wa nguvu sana. Okay, Eunice, sema basi tusikie. No, blessed mom, ni Eunice nilikuwa nimeallow ingie, so niko kwa blessed mom so far sasa hivi. Blessed mom, unanipata?
Simpati.
Blessed mom, unatusikia?
Unanipata?
Yeah, tunakupata, yes.
Unanipata ama net yangu ifanye?
Tunakusikia sasa hii.
Mimi nilikuwa nataka kusalimia sponsor.
Oh, ni
na nimwambie okay, wanafanya kazi mzuri. Anajijua. So yes, mimi nilikuwa namwambia wanafanya kazi mzuri na waendelee kufanya hivyo. Alafu pia nilikuwa nasema zile vitu wanafanya ni vitu ziko na mafundisho kwa wale wanafuatilia, wanafaa kujifundisha kitu pale. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka tu kumbiga, sina swali kwake.
Kidogo kuna mwenye ako kwa maanguli pale. Haya, yeye hakuwa na swali, alikuwa na kupika, anasema kazi mzuri unafanya na amekuombea maombi mengi sana na Mungu azidi kubariki. Alafu inaitwa Enkuba Troubles Dancers KISII. Nyi wote ndio nasema Enkuba Dancers pale, nyote kujeni hapa. Nimo.
Yes.
Ujambo.
Jambo.
Haya, salimia mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo.
Hello, Mr. Obino. Anipati?
Oi, si hawapati pale, sijui kwa nini.
Nataka kuwasikia.
Hello. Unatusikia, unatupata? Unanipata mimi personally?
Akupati.
Like ninaongea hata sauti yangu.
I wish I was hearing.
What should we do? Sijui atoke ndiye arudi, unajua nyinyi mmekuja baadaye.
Yaani aznia ile time anaingia aongeze volume ya simu yake and then akiingia basi.
Oh, okay. Sijui kama unaweza toka pale ndio urudi tena, lakini sasa ile unaingia uongeze volume ikuwe juu, manake kama uliingia na volume iko chini itakuruhusu kupata mtu akizungumza.
Yes.
Ndio tunarudi.
Yeah. Eunice, fungua kamera pale, wewe useme tusikie kama atakupata vile.
Kwani njendo mngao.
Haya, umepata huyo?
Simu yangu sijui kana mpata. Muulize kwanza.
No, asikio. Obino, unawasikia?
Okay, wewe tunasikia. Bino mwambie aende
tena. Na wekanye gwete.
Then tell him to
naye weka tata igwete tata gakio tako.
You tell me what they are saying. I'm anxious.
Yeah, huyu anasema
nini? Atoke na arudi.
Sijui kama unaweza ongeza volume. Kuna volume ile ambapo ukiingia pale inaweza kuwa inakuruhusu kusikia.
Ukiwa pale kwa click. Akitoka kwa click pale Aongeze volume.
Ongeze volume. Mimi naona
Osoro siji kama anaweza toka ndiye arudi tena. Sasa ile unaingia kuna mahali pa kuongeza sauti pale.
Wacha afanye hivyo basi.
Yes, ndio tuweze nikitafuta hii kitu. Anyways, Nimo vipi ujambo?
Sijambo.
Umepotelea.
Relax.
Asante sana. Niva Kerubo anasema huku nje tunawapata but ampatani ndani. Asante sana Niva Kerubo asema tupatani ndani. Irene Kerubo, Obino Nole people.
Obino tali people.
Irari. Yuni sasa.
Poa mami, uko aje lakini yake I miss you.
I miss you tu, nimekuwa na toothache yake. Yani ile pain, yani unaelewa.
Pole.
But I'm here.
Pole. Welcome.
Asante. Uko poa pia?
I'm good by the way. Si unajua leo walikuwa wanasherehekea sasa wameenda.
Yeah, ulikuwa na holiday leo
Imagine ka holiday ka World Cup.
Kabla hivyo. Ile nilikuwa nawaelezea ya Osoro pale ama Ndizi TV presents the Black Bull. Watu muko pale, fika pale. City that eats men. Allah. Hiyo nitatamani kuingia hapo nione. Sio kama wanaweza tuletea live. Na wish kama angetuletea live siku hiyo. Ingependeza sana. Hata hivyo. Siji kama saizi unatupata Ubino pale.
Wewe nakupata.
Nimo sema tusikie kama atakusikia.
Unanipata?
Na mimi.
Na hata wewe nimekupata.
Haya.
Sawa basi, sasa nawapata.
Asante sana, karibu.
Kuna echo zinatoka.
Inatoka hapo kwenu.
Okay, hebu sisi wote.
Huku kwangu nawasikia vizuri.
Ndio.
Ni DJ.
Hebu ni mute alafu
na ngoja mniambie kitu.
Bado kuna echo?
Nakusikia.
DJ tutafanya. Mr. Obino kuna sema sione
inajiru.
Nasikia vile uliza tu.
Okay. Kwanza. Hi Mr. Obino.
Hi.
Okay, karibu sana Cafa Media. We are happy to have you here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nimekuwa na movie za Ndizi TV. Yenye umesema sasa hivi kuna ule msana Kabiri.
Yes.
Yeah, so unafanya movie.
Yes.
Keep it up.
Thank you and support her.
I always do, by the way, nimekuwa nikiwatch video zenu.
Yes.
Nyando karua sesti kero karua. Kurska kurua. Kero. Imagine wanasikia sauti yetu. Sasa.
Poa.
Mnaona mko poa?
Tuko poa sana.
National kidogo tu nimalize. And then we come to you.
Sawa.
Yes.
Sawa.
Nimo sema basi ndio tupatie mwingine nafasi na Eunice.
Actually yeye kuna irritate sana.
Nimo?
Yes.
Umemaliza?
Najua sasa venye iko kuingia maneno.
Lakini mimi nakusikia vizuri tu.
Okay, as I was saying vizuri. Nimesikia ukisema kwamba wale wasanii wenye wanakuja coming up.
Yes.
Wa reach out kwa mkono. Which is good, yeah. Sisi pia wakisi tumekuwa sisi kwa asili. Like we usually tumesahau our culture. Ani hatuko into it. Before pia wa grandfathers there before na kulikuwa na rainmakers. Tulikuwa tunavanga like yani too traditionally. But we no longer do that. I wish tungerudi pale tuendelee.
You see, even the clothes, Nimo, you are putting on, you can design them the KISII style.
No problem.
If you want, you can still put them, but design them in the KISII style and promote yourself. What have the Maasais done? They have just designed the modern clothes in the style of the tradition, and they're going to places. Why can't you do the same?
Okay, naelewa.
Hey.
Na pia ulikuwa sisi kama community.
Yes.
Hatupanangi support.
That is the problem. Yes.
Ni watu wachache sana wanapanga alafu wanapatiana support. Those people who understand support nini.
Yes.
Yeah, so like ukisema Nigerians they usually support. Tunaweza angalia hata upcoming artists.
Yes.
Unapata wanasupport na mtu akijielewa yeye mwenyewe.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So nilikuwa nasema kama Nigerians wanasupport watu sana, wanasupportiana vizuri sana, na unaweza angalia venye wana grow wao wenyewe, like hawajai toka kwa culture yao, their traditions. Lakini sisi wakisi, when it comes to wakisi, sisi wenyewe we are different. Like hata unaweza pata mtu pale nje, huyo mtu ani hata ikiwa maybe niseme ni mwanamke ama okay niseme kama ni dem, sisi watu wenyewe tuna grow saa hii. Hata ukimuuliza kwani ni wapi, azikwambia specific kwao ni wapi, azijitambulisha kwamba yeye ni Mkisii. We lie, tunadanganyana sana. Siji kama amejimute mwenyewe. Unmute yourself, Mr. Obino.
Why don't you like yourself? Why don't you like identifying yourself? That is what I was saying. Chipende upendo. You see, we don't go to look for Maasais. We just see them and admire what they are doing. We start buying their items, tunavaa, nini, what, because of how they love themselves. Sisi hatutaki kujulikana. Hata unataka kujiita Maasai when you are not one. And by the way, you betray yourself.
Which is not good. So ndo naweza sema kwa sababu tungekuwa tukuje pamoja sisi wote, tusaidiane ama tusapotiane like the way other people, sorry to mention this because Kikuyu ukikaribia wa Kikuyu they usually give each other the support. Ikifika ni tuseme ni wale watu wetu wa kule karibu na kwetu, they usually give each other the support.
A lot of support.
Yes. Na pia nimesikia ukisema pale like kulikuwa na mali fulani ulikuwa umeenda event, then watu walikuwa wakisikia ngoma za watu like ngoma za tribe yao, sasa niseme kama ni Wajaluo, wanasimama wana dance wanawapatia support, unaona. Alafu ikikuja sasa sisi ni Wakisii, ukiona sasa tuseme maybe ni Makubamba amesimama na unasikia yani mtu akona ile ndamwamu eti amefika aje hapa, hana hata tunasikia hata hana content, ana kitu anaimba, unaona. Tunachukiana sisi wenyewe kama Wakisii. Ingekuwa like any ndamwamu
mtu wenu hata kama ana content kama mbarambamba support him. Give him support so that he gets higher. When he gets higher, he will have content that you want. So support him because you have seen him, and then try to make him have content. Do you understand me? That is why we are, and I hope that is why we are having this Cafa Media talking to the public and to our people. We want to support our people. Let's support our young ones. Let's support even the elder. Let's go around talking about us. Let us be proud of ourselves. Start designing clothes that look like our culture. Start putting on things on your hands that reflect KISII culture. Start putting amatente. Beke bintu by'abaguzi bakabekire igaro bere goeta. Are you getting me? Beke bintu biri bakabekire ebichabero by'amato n'ebichabero by'omotu. Beka everything. Do you know everything are very precious if you can design and put and work with them. They will look very nice and maintain the original color. People will ask you, what is that? And then you'll say, you will start seeing people putting them up. So let us also be proud of our culture and let us try to market our culture. That is basic. Thank you very much for notifying that. And let's stop talking about our people being greedy, because when we talk like that, that is what people take. No, let us say we love each other, we love this, can we do this, can we move from this point to this point? Like right now I'm saying, can artists who want to perform like Jamhuri Day come forward and register in the office, and then we shall give you opportunity. We have partnered with the national office, and we are doing indigenous knowledge, documentation and digitization. Can you bring your item and we document it and we digitize it, and then it will be put on market, and people will buy your musical, they will buy your basket, or they'll buy your dress that you have designed from the KISII perspective. Do it and you'll see how it will affect the community. Bravo.
Thank you.
Kama uko pale basi, wapi National Music, wapi Favor Mora kutoka pale YouTube. Karibu sana basi, na swali lako uliza hapa ujibiwe. Unasikia vile inajibiwa in details, unakuwa contented, alafu tusonge mbele pamoja. Na tunasema ni KISII to the world ama GUSI. Not KISII, GUSI. GUSI to the world. Yeah.
Unmute yourself, Mr. OBINO.
I'm still analog. I'm being taught how to do this. So
it's all right. It's all right.
Some saying, love yourself. Do it your style, and people will love you. Even the way you make your hair, wasichana. There is the KISII cultural way of doing your hairstyles as a woman. Do it, and the people will admire it, and they'll buy it from you. They'll make those wigs, and you'll buy them. And then those wigs will grow. So you know that one you can patent. You make it, it goes to market, you patent it, we document it, we market it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Musa nakuja kwako kidogo tu. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, bro.
Thank you.
What? Yeah, National Music. Naona unatoka na
Yes.
rudi na haya. Mr. OBINO ndio hapa. Umesema pale request.
Hello, Sasa.
Salama.
Mr. OBINO, how are you?
I am good.
Okay, me no National Music.
Yes.
Okay, I have a lot of questions, but maybe naweza kuuliza few.
Yes.
So like unapata sisi ni upcoming artists, unapata there are a lot of challenges, inakuwa hard supporting these upcoming challenges, because unapata maybe someone akona great talent anaweza chukua that talent to international level, maybe to introduce our culture to international level, but because of due to promoters and bloggers inakuwa hard kufika on the stages, inakuwa hard to perform on those shows, platforms zenye unasema. So maybe as you like Mr. OBINO, Cause unapata like for example we have Bongo Star Social Media.
Yes.
Those guys usually do spot a talent somewhere, cause kwa sababu kama msanii ashabobea ashainuka, huwa wanamwacha anabobea, azina wanamwacha anajitegemea mwenyewe. And then they spot that, yeah, wanamuinua, anainuka. Alafu and then maybe wanamwacha anaendelea, then like they continue supporting, they continue supporting talent and supporting. Also we have America's Got Talent. So like what if in Gusii tukue na something like that.
By the way, that is what we have been saying. That is what I'm telling Kinosoro here. I want them to start a weekly call for the people. So when they started that, it will be very easy to nurture new people who are coming on board, and then these people are released to the audience. The audience applauds them. When the audience applauds them, they'll continue. And when they continue, they'll go to other levels. Like now, groups like Nguba cultural dancers. I don't know where they went. Nguba culture dancers are going to places because they have been exposed. They're invited to weddings, they're invited to international weddings. Like last time they were in Masaka, in Kampala. Another time they have been invited to Bujumbura. The other week they were invited for auditions of African performances in Mombasa. You see, it is how you look for your platform. You come, let us expose you, and then there is a platform that will get you and you'll go to places. By the way, it is how you try to expose yourself. Exposure is so powerful in any art.
That's very true. Musa. Oh, nationally umemaliza ama kuna
swali ya mwisho?
Ndio.
Okay, so maybe Mr. Obino.
Yes.
Mi nakuja kwako kivyangu, like I need your support sasa. I need your support kwa sababu nishakupata leo, we sasa anza na mimi. Support me.
Where I'm able to expose you, I will. Because I've done that before and I've done to many people. Wewe kuja tuongee juu ya music yako, you are a musician, and then we look at the lyrics that you are bringing on board, and then we see how to expose you.
Thank you. Musa.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Sema na Mr. Obino.
Mr. Obino.
Oh.
Buyore mose.
Buyande tata.
Na vere ngo babwati buya cyo cyino.
Ero.
Ega simo karaningi yo.
Asante. We are teaching
Osoro personally oskiendo antivirus na vere ngo kwani negarabo direct.
That is good.
Na vere ngo rusimagosa hapa na pale kororanga igamba kwene kurekebisha. Barekebisha na osongo chiduka na yanjite sana the time naka batebiringa mwatunyalire namangane yokona lasi chikwerende chi movie cheino chencha so nkarora bakaleta episode ya osongo chiduka which was very nice and osoro na maete na no kiondo mama ita bi no always SMS magosali I point it out na batevinga ga bile kabisha mugende ya I'm not an actor engineer shabik iwamenyete Minnesota no biswana kuru
Minnesota unintaite gocha kuraba lecture injira mwasaliri abana bagusi
ya jisese na
ya turi kubekanyina na munsiamo Minnesota na bayiri kwato na banki mwasaliri
bona lendo umugate ute bago tebanga for a community to be a community Wike bibago biboa barandi baboa bateli baboa baibi baboa.
Bono bubago bwaichiri kubua barandi na bateli. Yani bubago. Especially when it is on cultural perspective. Yani,
Yes.
kwa hivyo muntu nale omuralio yuateba, okotena it is a generation abona tigo mwana amenye nyomba it is a generation. Serio moisio yu moteli karu nyomba ya no musacha kendo liye bintu byao. Ekiara you are above 18. Umuntu kia bela above 18 kia kunya gukomigera.
Una bubu maana lakini ene borom manyete naende
bona kumuleta anyuomere mwao naera cha kusaragira mwao naenda cha gukubiarira no
aende egento kende ngoteba bagaka baitu bagusitu gusintuna umugusi ntuana gwanjera nango mwana uyo ngero muntoma nene tumugwateke
hai ege chuchu
tatu minare kuba moyo onye tatu minore moyo mpaka bono iga gutari nyore moyo na bago korra buno mwana naenda kurigere ninga obino turaisana uko make decisions by yourself hata gitako guide bad.
It depends on what type of solutions you are talking about. Isoko ikago tena yabono gwesaniro kunyoma ekerako tena yabono gwesaniro kunyoma minute karua genda chaka mwao ekero kwa twende issue kwacha kwa mubuli ogotebi na yaba kungu nabaya imini yabasari gendera kubalena ogotebi na nyakolo mukungu kwa manyana na nyakolo mukungu na abamenyete na iso igono nyugwete gose
ngoigwete kabisa
rindi kwate kuna bona ya genda kuchimoinari kwarete rumo kugwa yesigani yarengo nahi kwacha kubo mabwa nayo turage ekiara asumugusi egento kiarenge kenena omumuraki kwanyora nera nanyora bantu kyo mugakaro rina naye kwabye bona na kwago tebona there is my generation and tiango tebiga omugusi areko na tuli koruta bintebyo tuli ko chigotwara bana igare gokoroba agokoroba na manyingao agokoroba from your lineage no mai tokoroba
lakini hata kanko boli ngokoroba ni
okoroba igo aka muntu kari mumete na baranga goteguna umuntu uyu no muyoreke ntutagetia kugo rorango mumurumu abo gete gose kaseni yaye gete from your father's side amubyari mwana especially wonya makosa omaita bangina kumanya barenge kerubu ata makosa usimuka abu ata makosa bamanya kunya 3 badena uri tigagenda nabagaka bachikunywari waso nyomba umuntu gokorera gasi lakini umwana uri gutuka noyo takaba bw'umuntu naende ine secret yari gutigara umuki njari gosoka abana bawo naye kwaro kwabantu naende yaba babona abantu banyarebe kumbe
aya issue yende I'm not trying to be personal neje ya umumuroyo korokunga embaramba na gotegerera lakini nari ngebo get to the link na bra gotegereire kurina mwaga changete nacha gwakiro suro cha kunge link namanya ko baibo baswa na atakeire advice
ebona
ai personality ndani namba ya direct nyare kumukwanira
ngotomerando iyo namba yaye
there is a time na roche akomes na chiombe professionally I'm a veterinarian.
Yes.
Na akereto sore si kamoteiga kwa nenere I might end up or mobilize the board of veterinary in Kenya. We sue that guy because ntotagetia abantu bako disrespect the animals.
What I thought he was doing,
okay.
Na exposure and education is another powerful tool. You understand me?
Yes.
Yes. He was impressive. He thought he's very impressive in what he was doing, right? Engineer kuminyoka oral and what have you. Bona gachakorenge naende na roll with any nature. Mkwanya koroko line metigora.
Kabisa.
Naendo akiranze.
naendo minyoka chipari gatigira motache.
We stopped him from public participation ya Gusiga as a public kwerende ekera achagete kwetana, and we cautioned him. We have talked with him to amotebine binde byo kore binde, even the language is using of late, a language.
That's a very bad language anyway.
No, he's looking for his niche. That is, he's more of a comedian than a musician, right? Well, the comedy that is bringing through church, which is wrong, because I feel we are advising him. We are telling him to reshape himself in his actions. I'm actually physically in touch with him. And and even after this show, I may call him and tell him, this is the international forum, and this is what people from the diaspora and other areas have said. Stop this, do this, and do that. He's a good boy. He's not a bad boy.
Yeah, he is a good boy, but ago soe
there are so many people who have even come to my office, but that is art. Art is in various, creative performing arts is how you create and perform, and then you get your audience. Now, where the audience to mind. They don't understand some kind of niche of morality as per our tradition and culture. Imagine. So, Ali, we have cautioned him.
Okay. Hold it there, Mr. Musa, na siku ingine usitake utumie link. Hebu kuja hapo katika Cafa Media hapo juu. Ukiweka hiyo kengele hapo YouTube, utakuwa unatupata anytime. And we are reaching out, of course, to have so many guys like you. Maybe in future, near future, tuone nje ipi sawa tunaweza kuwa also involved, maana sisi wote naba gusitole through guidance ya OBINO ngakitogo chamo tokore and kebento gokorekana na go support abango na bamite njira bune. So I don't know how to reach you abantu buna kina Musa and the like, maybe private chat nera karoko beke nambo, maybe na monta konyorawo abantu mwakwana nandi yako babia private chat mwina. Okay, Eunice, takuja kwako Enguba. Tulia hapo kidogo, we see you bro. Tulia hapo kidogo. Eunice sema na Mr. OBINO hapa.
Mr. OBINO,
Weirire buya Eunice.
Mbiande, nimeshukuru kukuona hapa ndani.
Asante, shukran.
Me by the way, what I can say, just appreciating your efforts. Yani ile kazi unafanya ni nzuri. Mimi by the way on my side, up to now damu yangu inakuogopa. Kuna slap nyingine niliona ulitoa, mimi hata sijaamini una. Mimi sijaamini ni kuact, hapana.
Until you hated me.
Ai, hata nikuje tu kwa kamera. Mimi hapana, sitaki nidanganye. Mimi hapana. Na kuogopa mpaka wa leo.
Ukiniona unaniogopa.
Kabisa hata nimeshangaa kuna kwa ndani.
That was
that
Kuati bana na hivi
that was a sponsor. I am not now a sponsor. Now I'm on social media talking about culture.
Yes.
And what I do. But that one is acting. And acting, that's another character of me, but not me. Have you understood, Eunice? That is another character. I was just that character then, but that is not me. That is not, what happened is that people bullied even my children and even my wife. Interviews all over. Media houses came to the house to interview my wife, if her husband, and what she thinks of what I was doing, because many people don't understand camera work. You see, if you are a professional, you look at that clip properly, you will see the camera work in it is not easy to have that kind of thing from a phone or from that is professionally done. Are you with me? So when it happened, my kid was interviewed, akasema, daddy tunamjua, daddy is an actor. So, but when he's at home, he's our daddy. My wife told these guys, that man, I met him acting. We have gotten children, he's still acting. What he does on stage is not him at home. At home, he's a husband and a responsible one. I was happy with that. It was agreed that went to file also locally here. So, why are you fearing me?
I'm sorry about it, but damu ilikataa kutoka hiyo wakati.
Tukikutana utanipenda tu.
Mimi nitakuwa wa kwanza kutoroka.
And by the way, there is a lady in town, I suspect mnamfanana, alinipiga slap pia. Yaani aliniona hivi akanigonga hapo Sakawa. Hapo stage ya taxis. I was walking and then she said, "Is this the man? Is this the man?" I was asking, nimefanya nini? Si wewe ni ule niliona kwa clip? Si wewe ni watu wa bodaboda had to assist me to tell, because I could not reply. Ningerudi tungepigana. Watu wa boda wakamwambia, wewe achana na mwalimu. Mwalimu alikuwa anawafunza kitu. So I've gotten some bullying out of that, but I think that is now, acting. That is when we are convincing you that the message and the story we are telling you, you have understood. Those are things that are happening in our community.
Asante sana. Nakuona pale Msenya Kwale anasema leo kuna echo. We are trying to work on it. Community pale inakuwa inapotea. Don't chips some interior. Nimekuona siji pia umetoka. Okay, Enguba. Nimekomiti pia nisikia kama uko na kaeko pale, lakini si kama uko tayari. Haya, songa nayo. Nimeona pale unaitwa nani mwanzo? Enguba Dancers?
Yeah. Ujambo brother.
Nashukuru, sijui wewe pande hiyo.
Nashukuru director wangu. My boss, my OBINO. My brother ngakiwa ililao.
Unmute.
I'm so happy with OBINO.
Yes.
He has made us proud as Omusi.
Yes.
Me personally, I met OBINO and I loved him. I loved his work. We have worked together. He is my boss. He is my brother. He is my mentor. And even where I am, it's through him. He has made me what I am. I've won places. In Gobat, we started simple, but now we are big. Through the directive of OBINO.
Okay, hebu tuweke vizuri. Enguba ni nini? You know,
Enguba,
he has made you big, so we are like atujapata. Yes.
Enguba is a cultural dance.
Okay.
A KISII cultural dancers whom director OBINO have nurtured na tumeenda mbali in terms of our KISII culture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do culture activities, dances. Yeah, in several tumeenda mbali, tumeenda nchi, tumetembea through director OBINO. How wish KISII tukue na ile moyo bwo gukora gasi asomugusi na torosie culture yetu erorekane na ijulikane the whole world as like the Maasais.
So nkobodi swali utarande OBINO ngai mogotoka ngoba more hired gose mogocha free ngakimogo kora take us to speed na ibwe nigago a chance yuna yago chiri kya mororo.
Yes, nkoba turi hired no turi bosongoga iga KISII county. We are some are workers, KISII county workers, some are not. We usually train every Wednesday na Sundays no gikunyarikana. Here in KISII, we make now talk about hired and Nyamega maybe weddings, all ceremonies huwa tunakuwa hired. Tuko vile uliona kwa YouTube iko huko. Na huwa tunaenda tunatembea nchi sana.
Asante sana. Sasa basi rudi kwa Obino pale. Huyu nera kwa Incubo Dancers, of course nimemwona pale YouTube. Pia ni yule nani Obino alikuwa anazungumzia. So nimefurahi kusikia hivyo. So maybe concern yako kwa sasa mkubwa wenyu hapa.
Sasa mimi nilikuwa naomba wish angekuwa na ngakinere gitabu gite giasoga kyo mugusi. I think usikia iko gusinga ki ebitabu biri isipatikane all over KISII ili ifikie hata watoto ambao wanakuwa sasa. Egere iofundishe watoto wetu culturally our KISII cultural events na kile gento kia kolekane kale ili irudi sasa tuko tunatembea cultural, tuko tunatengeneza vitu culturally vyo mugusi eri omugusi ajulikane all over the world. Again, how I wish as much as we are trying to put omugusi at the top, bali batutangane motu like Obino and others. Wawe wakiongea KISII Obino ako kwana. Of course ako kwana lakini into abandi atoko mwire bune choke. But take serious into as part of enguba tu agateke egetogendereri ko kufundisha n'abandi gukinse. Egere kiro muntu feeling KISII omugusi is all over.
Asante sana. Yatomali wanga respondi second vile. Na umesalimiwa by the way na mtu anaitwa Nyakwali.
Thank you. Omomuro Kwana is part of Enguba Dances. These are people we have nurtured as a department of culture. Now, and you see, we are nurturing them. I told them, try to have this culture. They are the people you see dancing in Makupamba's music. Those dancers you see there. They go to weddings, they go to festivals, they go to places to present the cultural aspect, and they're doing quite well. So that is what I'm saying. If I get a registration to enter their group, you have to pay. You have to part with not less than around 15K. Kosoa into that group of 12. So you see that answers you that if you are exposed and you market yourself, you will grow. So that is what I'm trying to encourage, and they're doing very well. You'll be seeing them in your Misona if you karibuni utaona hapo karibu na wewe, and I hope you'll give them a live interview from there because they are coming by June. They're coming by June. That one I'm certain about. So this is what we are talking about. Expose yourself as an artist. Expose yourself to the people you know are going to support you, and you'll go to places.
Thank you so much. And ile kitu nimefurahi kusikia ni kwamba most of the guys who are coming here, they're saying you are doing a good job. Of course, na mimi ndio nilipata kujua pale nikasema wacha tukulete hapa. And we shall have you again. There are a few things we may want to account you on, maybe it's a few months to come. Tuone ni umbali gani ama nini kile kimefanyika. Of course na watu wengi tu nimesema pale, nataka kutafuta watu kama kina Musa hapa. Musa hujaweka namba pale, sijui vile inaweza kupata kwa hii private chat pale. Nataka tupatane hivi ili tukuje pale, sababu nasikia wewe unachukuanga hata chukumi ya kuchukua simu, unapiga pale unauliza mbona kimeenda hivi na vile. That is the way to do it, and that is the right path ambayo tunastahili kutembea sisi wote pale, kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba we are doing the right thing in terms of kuleta heshima pale na kuleta the whole entertainment industry ifike mahali pale. Kuna musicians wamekuja pale wakawa wanasema tetezi zao party hairplay, not even hairplay, our party that opportunity ya kusikizwa, Lakini Mr. Obino amesema pale ukija pale umeregister na wewe utambulike ya kwamba utakuwa kwa hiyo event, definitely they're going to schedule you upate chance ile maybe hata ya kucurtain race, sijui wanaita ama vipi, na wewe uweze kuonesha what you have. So ile kitu nasema watu wasiogope pale, watu wakuje na watu waanze kusema yao. So sijui kama tupatiane kama uko pale wengine hatutaki kukufungia nje. If you're there, you have a concern, you have a question, ama unataka kunulia Obino maji ya kunywa, of course hata yeye anakunywa maji like Keringet water. You can do so willingly. Alafu itakuwa inapendeza. Now, anything maybe you have, tuanze na nani pale? Nimo maybe? Ladies first. Because you want to wind up?
Napenda watu ambao wamenizidi umri wakiongea kwanza.
Okay. Kumbe ulifunzwa vizuri. Tulia. Aya. Musa.
Yes.
Ambia mandugu zetu egento batebia ngegento ngakitogo karabono na machiri kora.
Acha niulize Nimo swali.
Uliza
Wao watu nani umeona amekuzidi umri?
Oh my good Lord.
I'm just kidding.
Nikiangalia nyinyi wote nikiangalia. Sitaki, okay, wanasemanga don't judge a book by its cover, but nikiangalia tu hivi naangalia ni watu wa heshima, watu wakubwa wenye mnafaa kupewa heshima kwanza. So men always they are the heads. Sorry, basi acha niseme basi si umri. Niseme men always are the heads. Nimuongee kwanza alafu nitaongea baadaye.
Haya, asante. So mimi ningesema Mr. Obino. Mugenderere igo. Egasi mogo kora ningia. Nebe sedirende ya turbena mogo cha kurusie bengi. Mugaka tugo totiga.
Bas.
Ebe serito totiga 90 na boto tonyore kende tobeke munwa.
Tujitoriyo sora bareta bakta once pia we studio watote ya no erengo one of this Friday barato sekiasi ni one of this fine na tole no binariga na ne to tangase buye.
Okay.
Yes.
I will get reach of you Mr. Obino no nyetinko igwetie sauti yao yasira. I hope no nyigwete.
Unmute yourself Mr. Obino.
Kuru kumute. Kwa nyigure bwana?
Na kuigure kabisa bona.
Bwana. I
Bas, ama acha Keringet ite moti ndiko gote bindi ninchengete soro nyetingo konyora direct.
Jero.
Bas no chonyo ama acha Keringet.
Sawa.
Okay. Osoro na maita I do my thing.
Yeah, that is fine.
Onyeno ukiondomba manyete.
Asante sana.
Okay.
Nainche bono nakumanyire.
Bas, imbu ya mono I will get your number. No chon naye Mr. Cafa Media. Osora I think na wate number ya utaliwa. Okay. Ina bonko yenyora ne yani na bonko yenyora. I tend to be private yet number yane.
Yeah.
That is okay.
Yeah, so but na bonko yenyora through it osoro.
Sawa.
Osoro nga motore na bonko yenyora.
Cafa Media na nyibwate.
Basi. Pia mono bono mtu wale marabo bengia.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, my brother.
Nani ngemo wochi gochi. Mana kota debe ya moedo.
Engo babono ya serikireti na musa tochi kwan soon. Musa to igore mirangu tomo tarira oro. This next week tutakere kwenda Mombasa for audition. Yeah, Africa Heritage something Africa culture. Tokurwa umutinyo gatatongo jatura America. Nasaiga wan.
Karibu.
For now, tureka igabo songo through direct OBINO. You can contact him for any event. Tota going to mbiza aba ganibao. kora atake chinyangi, kora atake any sherehe nabo ogotogorerega ogotoa wakanere fair toji togotarire we entertain tobwata makano tobwate kere team erengia yokumi
na kimokweroka YouTube
atokoroka enguba buna kwarora igo troops.
Okay.
Thank you but as troops no tore busongo gaiga nende nabo toko bwarigani ngakiendi yonse kerore busonga nabo gotutare agriculture hall.
Okay.
For more tradings na mangananda amangi. Igasichi kwetera se director na omogo to arigania se event yao na togo je to correct gen kia okerera kaniki.
Okay. Ninkwane egenteke mogio kaiga motara kori kwerende.
Kwana
ingira nasa OBINO. Achio mute naende.
Nani mute.
Okay. Bono ekwerende cheino sometimes mwa tuagete event igali KISII cultural
hall.
Ngakimogoyoruka KISII cultural house ndaterende. Hall yachi go succeed. I bought a ticket of VIP but ngakieri COVID yagasonga zinto zikababuna byabete, so things didn't work out.
Ngusi ikwale.
No, I wasn't there. I bought a VIP ticket for my family, lakini baketi go attend. Because of the family ane nkenum kajo na ku.
Okay.
So I wanted them go chaba attend but nali COVID ya somete nini ngabata ibono hakuna haja mu kukali kwenda. So I would suggest
yes.
Bono COVID rende kia iranire amakali ya COVID yamerudi chini.
COVID ito kwenye nyama.
Basi inyama kia obokali bwayo obokali na kibogoro kweke gusi obotindi bwayo bwairanire
obotindi bwe nyama bwakirenze.
Basi bono onye muko twara ki event Nakuru nebwata abantu abange sana n'abange bari
tari goliyo Nakuru nebwata players theater
ego so mota come an effort mutware event gari Nakuru at least abantu n'abana Nakuru babamenye ngana umure.
That is fine.
Yeah.
That is fine.
Mo basa go concentrate yoka unde naro ratake go attend.
Umugambi okuru kwa rama. Na tuete invitation. Ntotaranya knowledge.
Okay.
I think lakini rende chinyangi barachira ororo, barachire chinyangi Nakuru ali. Umuga kanara ali bwate hardware. Machi hardware hosted these people for 1 week.
Yes.
Okay. Nyangi ya umumuro ye doctor.
Okay.
Yarenge ekabwata ni gweke kuzina ndi kabwata ni gweke kanisa. Kera bako ni kanisa bagacha bagatenga makano. Bakaboy gwa culturally bakatokairo mukunde kana akabakundeka.
Yes.
That is what Eguba dancers can do.
Okay.
Akabarangeri sana and they stayed very well for 1 week.
That's good.
Machi hardware.
Minyeroche.
Ebona.
Nali no tukugura ebintu no mugusindo kurukurosa kurukaptendo.
Igoto igwete abantu bana kurumba manyite Eguba dancers.
Basi. Naone kurende
Yeah, so we can arrange for that. Not just Eguba dancers. When Eguba dancers, but and these actors, but yes, as one, but to go showcase the KISII people. Baralia, Elibagabako Vera, Limate, Abora, by hall. We are going to do something about that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Otuoma.
Yes.
Ukwaje kwa bwagara vile kile. Utuma ni kama siji network. Haya, nimo sema ya mwisho basi tuachilie mgeni pale andapumzike, kesho ni kibarua. Alafu
mi ningesema we are happy to have him here na huu si mwisho wako kukuja hapa hivi. Vile DJ amesema very soon we gonna arrange something good for you guys from KISII, wale maakta wote tunajua kina Trufena, Osoro, Kiondo, Bapant Fairaz, Wachaberi, all the ladies, akina Sabiri, everyone. We need to have you here before hata mwaka uishe. Tuassociate hapa with socialize na kila mtu tujuane in details, kwa sababu kama support yetu tunaongelea ni gani, hiyo ndio support yetu tunaongelea by the way. So always anytime unataka kufika Cafa Media, you are welcome and we truly appreciate your work. Keep it up kila siku hivyo hivyo, na tunaombea Mungu mzidi mbele kila siku kuinua jamii ya Umugusi.
Asante. Otuoma.
Yes.
Ngikwa inokire.
Mbona inokire?
Taikindi. Motara yana mwaka Mr. Obino.
Show tinari kwenye mi. Show tinari kwenye mi sina nyarora. Nili kasi ambu atandi mona arura.
Jamu nini kasi kuleta peace morembe. The security.
Wanangode Mr. Obino, welcome. Sokula ndiki by the way, I really ringra kwa piliaro ndo biao over YouTube.
Asante.
Yeah.
Asante.
Okay, asante sana. Mr. Obino tuambie vitu basi. And then Obino umesikia watu wamerequest. We'll find out one of these Fridays. Tumai Osoro is listening na the crew na the whole cohort. Tuone mahali wanaweza pata kama mzuri waweke pale wamilike, kila mtu ajitambue, watu waseme nao, kisha kuna Musa watakuja hapa washerekea pia the same time.
That one you can be sure with the arrangement and organization tutafanya to make sure that our fans are going to get the maximum of us. We are still thinking of more stories to tell people, and we are still thinking that we are going to have support. Basically, we are looking for inducting people around us so that they support this group to educate the family and entertain. Entertainment is part and parcel of life.
Asante sana. So what the very best way to end up the whole show that we really had a very successful discussion usiku wa leo. So tunashukuru sana, especially Mr. Obino, for sparing much of your time, man. I mean, to be also at work at this time. We also appreciate people like Musa kwa kujitolea pale hadi kutafuta kupiga simu nipe link. I mean, that kind of support is so encouraging, na tunasema Mungu asidi kuwabariki. We shall organize this actually maybe in 1 week time. Wakuje wote pale tuwajue, watuambie dunia yote mzima huyu ndio huyu. So we shall organize with them maybe tuseme now. Fole kabla nifunge. Eunice unanipata? Mora?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Karibu tukufungie nje. Sema na Mr. Obino kama moja ama mbili jamani.
Kwanza na wasalimu nyote, mjambo.
Eunice tinko iweti.
Hatujambo. Ametusalimia.
Asante.
Yeah.
Nama teke usio tayo
Yeah,
birembia.
Asante mbiamono.
ningependa kazi nzuri. Now challenge comes when unataka kujoin that you have a talent. Lakini sasa ukiangalia ile modari utapata kuwa talent, let's say nataka kuwa dancer like agumba. Ningependelea kukuwa dancer. So unaona kuna venye society itani question kutoka pale nje. How do I go about it? Yes, I have that talent and I wish, natamani tu nifanye hilo jambo, lakini sasa kuangalia yale napitia ainiruhusu. Nafanya aje?
Don't care about what society is thinking about, because this is individual passion. If you start caring about what society, they will, you know, when you give them something, they'll end up liking you. So you just give your passion, and the people will just, there are people who will admire you and the people will like you, and the society you are talking about, you will be shocked that they will support your talent.
Coming to back I've been now comes you get a man and I support what you do, anasema I can't be with a dancer. Siwezi oa bibi mwenye anacheza. Na hapo mwanzo kuna zile vitu umetufunza hapa, actually nimefurahia sana because I like that. Kuangalia where we come from, what we do, ile heshima, yani kama kuheshimu ile nini yetu, ile culture. Umepata hiyo mtu a support hapo. How can you help this person? Aendelee na career ama you pull over?
No. Me, I believe, you see, I'm a career teacher, but passion for drama is an added advantage to my even profession. I have doctors who act. I have policemen who act in our movies. Anatoka kazi ya uaskari lakini anakuja na take role ya uaskari in our movie. Sijui kama umeona hizo. So we are saying it doesn't matter what you do. All you need to tell that person who is hindering you is that this is my passion. If you love me, love what I do. Because being a dancer does not mean you are immoral, or does not mean you. No, that's a character you have passion with, and you can be a star, and you can feed that person out of your dancing. Would you? So try it out. Don't leave it. Don't be saying in the future that I wish I danced. Dance. Let's see you. Right? Let's see you dance. By the way, I'm a very good dancer, and I've been paid for dancing.
Yeah. Na amesema hivi unit bora, wacha nikukumbushe kama ukupata. If you are a good dancer and you can have something maybe you could want to showcase, fika pale. Kuna mambo mingi nafanyika pale. Najua unaweza kuwa uko mbali, sio kwa Mombasa vile, but then again, find your time, fika pale, jumuika na wengine kutoka pale, they can identify you. Wameidentify wengi na umeona umbali wamefika, so you also have to take an advantage now, especially wakati tuko na mtu kama Mr. Obino tunamreach out na itisikia wito wetu na anakuja kutusikiza, then I think this is the opportunity and this is the time.
Thank you.
So far so good. We call it let's bring it to an end. Let's bring it to a closure. Wacha tushukuru sana kwa opportunity tumepata, na especially Mr. Obino kuja hapa. Of course then tutakuwa tunamwona sana katika studio zetu za Cafa Media, na tutakuwa tunafuatilia yale ambayo tumezungumza. Ninyi pia mko kama viroli ama wasikilizaji, so tutakuwa tunasukumana pale until we achieve it, until we make it. So for now from me, of course this is your favorite DJ Giz ama Cafa Media. Nasema usiku mwema na Mungu akuwe nanyi, alafu tuonane kesho.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your cheers. Thank you for your promotion. Thank you everybody for being there for us. We want to change our culture. We want our people to support our people. We shall go to places. May God bless you all.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you.
Asante sana, asante sana.